Okay, so that's our beginning. So we got the first 4 notes of an E minor. And then we go 0, 1, 2, 3. You can use whatever finger you want. You could go to this kind of a G, or you could go to that kind of a G. But whatever note you land on, you want it to be able to play the G chord with you. So you're going to go. So when you get into that G chord, you're going to go. You're going to do 4 strings in a row there. Then you're going to jump to the high string and come back. So once you get back to the D string, you hit a G after that. So you got. And then we're going A minor. First 4 notes, and then 0, 1, 2, 3. And we settle into a C chord. We're going to go. Bum, 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 da, dum. So we come back to the G string after the B. So. And now we switch to a B7. 2, 1, 2, open is all we need. We don't need the 2 on the bottom because we're not playing that. So 2 on the 5th string, then 1, then 2, then open. Do those 4 notes, and that's that whole kind of intro thing. 3, 4. Okay, so that's the first part. Now the second part is going to go E minor. So bum da dum, and then we go to G, and then A minor, and then C to B7. We're going to go bum da dum, bum da dum. Okay, so that one we will do that too on the bottom, so we do the full chord. Okay, and then at that point we'd be back to part A. So we have part A and part B. This is part A. We'll do part A again. And then we're back to part B. And then part B is the verses usually too. So the G, A minor, C to B7, back to A. And then it does it again. And then this time we're going to have. So that's bending down on the 14 of the G string. 12, 14, 12 to 14 on the D. So it's like a. So right after that A part starts, you come in with that. And the rest of the A plays through, then it's the same thing happens again. And then we have some more leads and stuff. But let's take a look at like the pentatonic scale. 15, 12, 15, 12, 14s, 15. You can go up in the, get in that higher position there. So most of his solo work is done in his fill work around these verses and stuff. So a lot of it is like that kind of stuff. Bending this 15 a lot. You'll bend this 14 a lot. You have this 12, 15, 12 riff. Stuff like that. You're going to go. You got that kind of thing where you move into the higher position. So we're going to take a look at some of these leads, but let's look at the full arrangement of the song. So it's going to go part A twice. We do that twice in the beginning, and then we come into part B. 3, 4, 3, 4. C to B7. Back to part A. B again. Yeah. Back to part A. So part A will go twice there, and it starts bringing in the fills. So it's going to do another A in there with another fill. And then it's going to have 2 more sets of A in a row. And some of these little fills, like I was talking about. couple fills like that. We got that one kind of happens in the middle of a verse there. So it's there is a part B in between there, so just listen for where it comes. It's kind of after the this lead. Back into that. That one kind of happens in the middle of part B. Then we're back to part A. We have another lead. So all this stuff is like you could do your own solos. We're going to have a jam on this too. Let's do that right now. So let's have you guys. He kind of has a riff at one point where he comes up into this like 15 to 19, 17, 15. He also kind of slides down in position a couple different ways. So you can go 17, 15, pull that down to 12. You can also go take that 16 to 14 on the G. So I'm gonna play this bomb, but you know, kind of go back and forth between the two parts. I'll start on part B, and you guys take a solo on this one. Okay, so this will be a little jam-a-thon. 2, 3, and. Keep soloing. Okay, so now we're going to get into Alvin Lee's solo. Like I said, a lot of these fills, most of this stuff is happening. That kind of stuff. So we're going to get into his lead here. So it's going to go. So the first lick from Alvin Lee's solo is going to start in this 14th fret of the G string. It's going to bend up, and then it's going to go 12 to 15 on the B, down to the little 12. So then we're going to bend that 15 on the second string. So we do that exactly twice, and then the third time we're going to go. So bend this one down, pull it off, and then 14, 12, bend the 14 up, so. And then after that bend, we have 12 and 15 on the second. Quick pull off on that 14, 12. And then the same notes, but a little slower. So we got. And then we jump up to this 15. So here that was a hammer on the 14, 16, and then 15, 17, and then 15, 17. So we have. So we got 15, 17, bend it, back down. So we got. Da da dee da 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 dee da da. Now we're gonna take this. We're going to slide this 17 to 15 to 12 right there. So we got. So dee da dee da. So one more time. So that's a quick one. So we got the bend on the 14, 12, 15 on the B, little 12 back to 15. So, and then, so that's 12 on the B, 14, 12, pull off on the G, 14 on the D. So we got. So we have double hammer-ons there. So. Vibrato on that, 15. Then we got. Okay, so that's our last riff. Now we're gonna go 12 to 14, and then 15 on the second, it's a little 12. And that's a pull off, 15, 12 in the second, 14, 12 in the third. And then we got hammer on here, 12 to 14. 2 pull offs, 15, 12. And then a little 15, 12. So. Okay, so one more time real slow. We got. So let's look at the whole solo. We got. Okay, and then we're going to move up here. 15, 19, 17, 15. We're going to hit that 17 a couple times on the second string, slide into this, kind of move back into that bent note there. So that's going to be a little 12, 2 pull-offs on that one. So then the next riff is. So we got a bend on the 14 and 15 on the second, little 12, 15, 12 pull off, and then 2 of these. And then the next one is a triplet. So we got. So that's a triplet. We got the 14s and the 12s. Now we have, so this is getting towards the end. So that one goes up to the higher note. So first we start on the G string bend. And then we go this 15. Quick triplet at the end. Then we're going to have that. We got that 14 with the 15 under again. Another triplet. So this one's kind of a tricky one. Triplet there, and then 3 hammer-ons. And then we got. So we have a 12 and then a 14 bend to the 12 in the second. Quick bend down. And a 12 at the end. Then we have this bend up here, this unison bend. So we got 15th fret of the second with 12th fret of the first string. Do that twice. Now the third time, we're going to do that riff again. Then we bend it again. A few more times. Okay, so that's basically the solo. Let's take a look at that one more time. So we got. So I'm going to go from that bend, that. So we're going to do that one again. And then high. So the fourth one, do that riff. And then you have a few more and some other fills and stuff. But all right, so that's I Love to Change the World by 10 Years After, Alvin Lee on guitar.